In our next story, we take a look at what goes into planning for such a big diplomatic event. Just to give you an idea of how big, there are 750 staff and personnel, not to mention 1,500 volunteers, all working together to ensure the summit runs smoothly. Well, let's find out what they need to do to pull off such a big event. For a world without nuclear weapons, another major step will be taken here, in the Korean capital, Seoul. At the Convention and Exhibition Center, or the COEX, the 2012 Seoul Nuclear Security Summit Preparatory Secretariat has been working around the clock. For months, these people have been coordinating efforts to for the world leaders due in town. The country's Presidential Security Service set up the Protection and Security Office. A series of anti-terror drills has been conducted. A joint security maneuver was also held, bringing together some 1,300 security personnel assigned as security detail.
금일 훈련은 유관기관별 자체 훈련을 마치고 경호안전통제단 주관하에 첫 번째로 실시되는 통합훈련입니다. 금일부터 국가별 전담경호팀이 직접 현장에 출동하여 임무를 수행하기 때문에 다시 한번 대규모 국제행사 참여에 따른 자긍심과 명예심을 고취하도록 교육하였습니다.
Throughout the training drill, some 500 vehicles allocated for the summit were under strict surveillance to deter acts of sabotage. One by one, the vehicles rolled out. During the summit, traffic will be tightly controlled across Seoul. Around the summit venue in particular, a heavy security cordon will be set up, restricting movements of people as well as vehicles. The control center bustled with action, readying for the evening training. 149 people, representing 10 teams and 11 agencies gathered, from the Army to the Fire Department to the Coast Guard.
Tonight, we are carrying out integrated maneuver exercises for 58 leaders and their spouses. During the summit, 58 leaders' motorcades will have to travel from 12 different hotels to the venue in protocol order. It's a very complicated operation. And also, additional field training exercises have been planned. For the past year, we have been working day and night to make sure everything goes smoothly.
For the drill, however, what they hadn't planned for was rain. The bad weather slowed traffic more than usual. Police officers on motorbikes had to stay put.
평소 비가 안 와도 지금 퇴근 시간 때 많이 밀리는데 비 때문에 그 정체 영향이 더 커서 지금 훈련을 하게 되면은 시민들한테 그 불편을 끼칠 수는 없잖아요. 그래서 연기를 좀 할 수밖에 없는 상황입니다.
Security teams dispatched to various hotels around Seoul were also placed on standby. After a while, traffic soon began to ease and training could resume.
그 일반 차량들한테 부담을 주지 않는 상황에서 시간에 상관없이 안전에 최대한 유의해서 훈련을 실시할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
And it was time.
계획된 시간에 출발.
From multiple locations, the convoys left almost simultaneously. Their mission was to reach the summit venue at the scheduled times. As requested, the training convoys refrained from interfering with the flow of traffic as much as possible. Movements of the convoys were monitored and supervised in real time via computers at the control center.
From various parts of the town, the convoys all head to the COEX. Due to the rain, training was somewhat complicated, but it could have been good practice for the actual summit days. With cooperation from the general public, the convoys reached their destination in southern Seoul. Under heavy security, the convoys pull up at the entrance of the summit site. Every step of the leader's route is mapped out. Every arrival was carefully coordinated between the control center and the convoys.
자, 경찰본부 그 시내 교통 상황 계속 모니터해 주세요. 그리고 원거리 그 감량한 거 이쪽 풀어주고.
All preparations are now set for the summit opening, and all those involved share one wish for a successful summit with real outcomes that bolster global nuclear security and safety in our ongoing pursuit of peace.